In the name of Jesus Christ, I start. Amen. So, another lecture of, so this one is the cubital fossa. The cubital fossa. So, cubital fossa is the area on the anterior side um, of the of the elbow. So of the elbow joint. So the anterior side of the elbow, we can say that. Okay, so here is the let's talk about the anatomy. And there is no anatomy if we don't start with the bone. So here, if we can see here, we have the humerus. So three bones are in this area to make all these to make the joints. Number one is the humerus. Number two is the ulnar bone. Number three is the radius. These are the three bones in this area. So in the area of the humerus, we need to pay attention to where the location of the epicondyle. So there is an epicondyle, two epicondyle on each side. So the epicondyle, which is the medial epicondyle, and the lateral epicondyle. The medial epicondyle is always on the area of the ulnar bone. So if you pay attention to this bone, you can see it's different than the radial bone. So, and what else do we need to pay attention? So all these three, only these three, these two structures for now. Then, and of course, knowing the bones and knowing what area where you will find the cubital fossa. Again, so in order to make this triangular cubital fossa, we need to find the line that is running from one epicondyle to the other, which is the line I'm making now, which is from the lateral to the medial or from the medial to the lateral, as long as you make a line that is connecting the two epicondyles. So here, so we did that. So the same line that I was talking about is here. This is the connecting of the two epicondyle. But now we need to find the muscles. And by finding this one here, as you can see this is a muscles, and I'm going from the inside of that muscles, which is from the lateral side of the muscle, because the muscle is located in the medial. So this is the lateral side of the muscles, or the lateral border of these muscles, and then the medial border of the other muscles, these muscles here. So this is going to form this triangular shape, and this is the cubital fossa we are talking about, this area. So before we go to the cubital fossa itself, let's find those muscles that are making the borders of this triangular shape cubital fossa. So number one, these muscles, which is this muscle here, this muscles here, this muscle. So this muscle, which is the plantar teres muscles. Plantar teres muscles. Number two, this is the brachioradialis muscles. Brachioradialis is from the brachia there, and then radialis muscles is on the radial side. And this is the plantar teres muscles. These are the two muscles, and you will take the lateral border of the teres, plantar teres, and the medial border of the brachioradial, and then the line that you made between the epicondyle, and this will give you the triangle. So in this triangle, we need to know some of the structures that are going to be passing inside this triangle. So if we go from this side to this side, no, we will read that, but we will go here from the lateral to the medial side. We know the medial side is the area that is talking about the ulnar. If there is anything saying ulnar, that will be our medial side. Okay, so this is, but already is written the epicondyle. Medial epicondyle is written here. Okay, but if we pay attention to the shape of the if we pay attention to the shape of the muscles, we will know this is the brachioradialis, this is the palmar teres muscles, and we will know that there is the bicep brachii, and the bicep brachii or brachii, this is here, and the tendon of the bicep is going down. So after it goes down, it will make this one, which is the bicipital aponeurosis. So here is the bicipital aponeurosis. You will see this bicipital aponeurosis, just in case if they bring this a picture like this. So this is how you're going to locate the these structures. So here, if we're going from the lateral to the medial, what we're going to see first and is here, which is the brachial vein. As you can see here, these are the brachial veins. So the brachial vein is behind the brachial artery. So the brachial vein, you can see it here, but it's going to be in the medial side actually. So here is the brachial vein. So the first one will be the brachial artery. As you can see, this is the brachial artery here. Okay, the brachial artery is this one. So the brachial artery, then the brachial vein, and then the medial nerve, the median nerve. We know the ulnar nerve will be running behind there, but this is the medial nerve is going to run in the middle side here. Okay, so just remember the middle side of your the fossa, of the cubital fossa, you will see the, the median nerve. Okay, so we finish with those one. Now these are structures that are going to be deeper, but there are structures that are going to be in the superficial side, which is after on top of this one here. This is brachial fascia. So let's say the structures again. Here is the brachial fascia, is going to be cover everything here, but when we take it out, we will see underneath it the bicep brachii, and that is going to have the tendon of the bicep and is going to end up with the bicipital aponeurosis. On the lateral side, we're going to see the brachioradialis muscles. On the medial side, we're going to see the plantar teres muscles. So, and then when we go from here to here, we will find the brachial artery and vein, and after that we will find the medial nerve. So here are, those are the structures that we'll find. And don't forget, on the lateral side, you're going to see two other structures on the lateral side. You will see here first, which is the brachialis muscles. So knowing that there is brachialis and there is brachioradialis, because the brachialis is end up at the area of the humerus, and then the brachioradialis is going to start from the brachium there and go down to the radius. So that's why brachioradialis. So, and the next structure will be this one here, which is the bicep brachii tendon. So this is also the bicep brachii tendon here. So that is, this is the aponeurosis is going there, but here is the brachioradialis tendon. So since we got those structures here again, so this is a different view. Here is the brachioradialis tendon in this area, which is covering the muscles that we just talked about it, which is the palmar teres muscles, and here is, this is the brachioradialis muscle. Here is, this is the brachialis muscles. Here is, this is the bicep brachii with the bicep the bicep brachii tendon, the tendon of the bicep brachii. Okay, so, and here are the other structures. As you can see here, here is the artery, here is the median nerve, and this is the brachial artery. So if we got those down, let's see now, what do we see on the outside? on the outside, remember that there was a fascia there, which is this fascia, which is covering all the structure we talked about over there. But if we return the fascia, we didn't cut off the fascia or remove the fascia, this is what we see. We will see on the radial side, and here and on the ulnar side here, so you see here on the ulnar side, and you can remember this one by finding that there is a nerve in this area, because we talk about the nerve. So you see the nerve here, then you will know immediately, even if you haven't seen the other stuff that are supposed to be on this side, like here the medial cutaneous nerve of the forearm. So if you haven't seen the name, seeing the nerve, you will know, or you will be on the medial side of this fossa. So here, this is the medial cutaneous nerve, nerve of the forearm. After that one, you will see the basilic vein. So the basilic vein is right here going down, and it's, of course it will it will, but it's not going down actually, because all the vein are going up, are going towards the heart. So here is the basilic vein, which will start here and will go up. And then on the other side, which is the lateral side, you will see this cephalic vein. Here is the cephalic vein. So the cephalic vein, you will see it here. Between these two, you will see the median cubital vein. Here is the medial cubital vein. The medial cubital vein. And remember, these are the stuff that we saw earlier. All those muscles, the bicep is there. So everything is here. Here is the palmar. So here is the, when we make the line between the epicondyle, and then we have this triangular shape area. So those are the stuff that we need to understand. But then if you decided to see more before you remove the skin, here is what you see. As of course you will know, this is the medial cubital vein, and this will be the basilic vein. The other one, because this is going to run between two veins, so the other one is going to be the cephalic vein of the arm. So this is these are the structures that you were looking for. So let's just read so we can finish up this one here. So what is saying, maybe we can see the whole thing. So how it comes out, we see here is the basilic vein right there running all the way until the hand. You see here, and it's going to cross this way, and then after that some of the other vein are going. So these vein, so the whole thing is this vein started here, and then they join together here, and then it will go up as the basilic vein. And the other vein here is start here and is going to go up as the cephalic vein, as the cephalic vein. And then we here, this vein is accompanied by the lateral cutaneous nerve of the forearm, lateral cutaneous of the forearm. And this one here, as you can see, these two veins, the cephalic vein and the basilic vein, they are joined by this median cubital vein. This is the medial cubital vein. So if we see, but also there are other information that I can say here, which is that some other people will have it the same way we just saw, which is here. This is the cephalic vein, this is the basilic vein, and between them run the median cubital vein. But there are other people, as you can see, in this way. So it can have different variation of the how this median cubital vein will join will join the two cephalic and the basilic vein. So here a content from the lateral to the medial, we already saw this one. So it's going to be the bicep brachii tendon, which we already saw. So if we're going to be inside here, inside this area, so from outside we're going to see the bicep brachii tendon right there, right here. This is the one. And then the next one, which is the brachial artery. So here is the brachial artery. You can see it right there, the brachial artery. And then the other one, which is the median nerve. Let's say it again, which is the bicep brachii tendon, bicep brachii tendon, the brachial artery, and then the median nerve. So this is from here to there. And then, so this is when we already remove the other stuff. But before we remove the stuff, what we can see is, so this is the subcutaneous, underneath the skin directly, but before the fascia. Okay, so underneath the skin, subcutaneous structure from the lateral to the medial, that are going to be right here, which is going to be the cephalic vein, and then the medial cubital vein, and then the medial cubital vein, which join the cephalic and the basilic vein, and then the basilic vein right there. Okay, so the site of the venipuncture is usually median cubital vein because overlies the bicipital aponeurosis. So deep structures are protected, not accompanied by a nerve. So two things. Why do we choose this area, which is the median cubital vein? This one here. Why do we choose it? Because underneath, as we showed earlier, underneath here you will see the aponeurosis. So if we do the venipuncture, we will not injure whatever underneath it, which is, for example, the brachial artery, the brachial vein, and also the median nerve, and also the bicep brachii tendon. So this is all about